Welcome, welcome collectives. My name is Ora-gen and this is the Ora-gen Channel. I want to welcome you to the space no matter what time of day you found this video. I'm super happy that you're here. Okay guys, let's get into today's download. So this is the one that it took a minute for me to kind of like process it and understand really the most important aspects of the message that I needed to bring forward here. I also believe it was a timing situation as well. So there is something coming up in the energy for whomever resonates with this message about being mindful of your surroundings at this time. And the reason why it took me a minute to think about like how to bring this message in and also the timing factor is because this message is not meant to bring an energy of paranoia or, fear-based energies or anything like that. This is more so about, especially with regard to whomever is resonating with this message, this is more so about just generally being mindful of your surroundings and understanding that due to the way that your energy is shifting and the way that that energy shift is affecting things around you, the way that others might be responding to that energy has changed. And that's perfectly normal when we are increasing our vibrational level or like our sustaining level of where we're at vibrationally compared to where we were in the past. So it could be past people that are involved in this message here. When you're being encouraged to be mindful about your surroundings, maybe there's some energies or individuals associated with energies that are more resistive and maybe just generally have a problem with some of the changes that you've made, or just generally with you as a person. I don't know, but it seems to be coming up in the energy. So the mindfulness aspect has to do with some people who are more likely to create problems for you, like in your physical space, as opposed to just kind of keeping it to themselves. So we're going to pull some cards and just understand a little bit more about the energy and what is going on with it. And once again, if this message resonates, you'll know, because this is something you're already dealing with or thinking about. It won't be a shock or surprise to you. This message will serve as a confirmation, okay guys? And that's super important, because if messages are bringing a fear-based energy or causing you to feel paranoid, more than likely it's not your message. Okay, so with that being said, I am going to light the good stuff to clear out the energy. Per usual, I hope that those of you who are joining me today, whatever day you found the video, I hope that you're having an amazing day or start to your week, whenever it is that you found the video. Welcome, welcome. And definitely want to give a big shout out and thank you to my subscribers, all of those who are liking and sharing the videos. I want to thank you so much. Definitely how we get the information out there. There we go. A little bit of sage for you all as well. And definitely I want to give a big shout out to new subscribers and those who are visiting the channel for the first time, just to check the energy out here with the Ora-gen Collective. Thank you so much for being here, and I appreciate all of your likes, shares, and subscribes. It helps us to get the information out in many different directions, so whomever needs to hear the message is more likely to find it. This is also an energetic form of donation that helps me to be able to tap into your energy. Okay guys, I think we've got this cleared out very nicely here. We're gonna just let that steam. And we're going to ring our meditation bell. For those of you who are new to the space, meditation bell has a nice sound to it. But if you are sound sensitive, it is okay. Please turn the volumes on your listening device down now. I always like to take that nice deep inhale and exhale as I ring the vibrational bell here. It just feels really good. And it's also an indicator for all of you watching. It's time to take a moment out. No matter what time of day you found this video, I hope you are taking a moment to just kind of join me here in this space, to settle into the energy for a moment and just take a moment just for you. If you haven't had a chance to do that all day, all week, hopefully you're getting a chance to do that now. Okay guys, so I have a few decks here with me today. I'm gonna make this a shorter read because of the nature of the energy. I just kind of want to make sure that I get the message out for whomever might resonate with it or connect with it. And then I have some other messages that are coming up as well. I've got a really fun reading that's based on different colors and how these are connected to the time of year you were born and your personality type. So I'm going to be doing a reading on those coming up soon. So a lot of really cool stuff. And definitely we're going to get back into starseed energy soon because a lot of you like the starseed reading. So that's coming back up. Okay guys, so I have the angel number deck, Angels, Wisdom, Oracle, Green Witch Oracle, and the Clarifying Life Situations. I also have my new story cube, so I'll be throwing a few of those, and potentially the handwritten deck just for a little more clarifying information. So let's go on ahead. Actually, let's pull the angel number first. We're just going to pull one angel number and start there, and then from there we'll go into probably clarifying life situations, and just asking Spirit to assist us with clearing out the energies so that there are no low vibrational energies or resistant energies. We're able to understand and clearly give the message to the collective in a way that benefits them and what they need to hear for whatever energies they're dealing with, and asking for that support from my spirit team, and so it must be. Go on ahead, just give this a little more of a shuffle. And of course, all of the decks are pre-shuffled and charged. So just in case you're wondering, I did do that work ahead of time, but I always shuffle here on the channel just to make sure that you guys know, that I know, that you know that the decks are shuffled, and that I am not just pulling cards that look convenient, but rather that I am feeling into the energy and you are seeing the energy work. Okay, guys. Ooh, somebody jumped right out in the shuffle. That might be our card. I don't know. Maybe we need to take two. Let's see what's going on here. Oh, yeah, we do need to. Okay, thank you, Spirit. I'm going to grab the one on the floor. And I'm going to grab this one. And these are going to be our cards that we start with. Let's see what we've got here. Interesting energy. Okay, so to start, we have 999 release. 999 release. This one says balance, finances, success, wealth, cycles. What goes around comes around. Okay, your current circumstances are ending, so you might take advantage of better ones. If you are experiencing a significant change or conclusion, viewing your life as a series of cycles or chapters may be helpful. How can you make room for something new to emerge? Okay, so you guys, whoever is resonating with this message, you've been releasing things because you have new success and new things coming into you. It's possible that this energy taps into people, places, or things that you've released. And that might be part of like some of the resistive energies that you are feeling or need to be mindful of at this time. But please remember that you've released these things, or the universe is helping you to release these things because of what you have coming in. So the what goes around comes around aspect also plays out in a positive way too. Usually we think of that terminology in a negative way, but also it refers to good karma put out, or good vibrations put out draws good karma. Conversely, if there are energies that have been around you like historically, and they were doing things that were not high vibrational, not helpful, restrictive, resistive, that vibration also draws back karma as well. So it could be that some of these energies are kind of dealing with the what goes around comes around aspect of universal energy and not liking it. I don't know why they would want to bother you about that, though. I don't know what that has to do with you. We're going to keep pulling. And then we have 888 karma. Oh, wow. Guys, I cannot make this up. That is so weird. I feel like this is a continuation of that weird energy from the other day. Okay, so it says balance, finances, success, wealth, cycles, what goes around comes around. No, we just read that. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. It's a mirrored image. Okay, this is confirmation. Do you guys see what I see? I thought I was reading the same card twice. It says the same thing. And it's 888 and 999. Okay, this is serious confirmation. Whomever resonates with this message, please listen carefully to today's message. There's something very important that Spirit wants you to know, and it has to do with your safety. And you know, there's some energies or some people associated with energies that I think you need to cut off or stop dealing with completely, because this is like a warning here. This is the exact same card twice, but 999, 888. This one's release and this one's karma. You release somebody, they're dealing with karma. You're getting good karma, they're not getting good karma. They're unhappy about it. That's why you need to be mindful about who's around you right now. Your surroundings. It says a lot of money is coming your way. Fortune refers to more than just monetary and material success. If you don't appreciate the people in your life now, you won't have them tomorrow. This message encourages you to take personal responsibility and use it to realize your greatest potential. Yeah, this is a warning to be very careful about something here that maybe you're not taking serious enough, or you're missing the point of. There are people in your life right now who didn't appreciate you, and they don't have you any longer. That's the karma they're dealing with. So they're being encouraged to take responsibility. So are you, because there's something in this energy here that says that maybe you weren't seeing the situation the way you needed to see it, or you weren't viewing it properly. But you've seen what you needed to see. You've learned and grown. You've released 999. And now comes this is a time period we're in, guys, where, you know, there is a hastening or a speeding up of karma, like return energy. I'm noticing a lot of that. I'm hearing about a lot of that. Just talking with people, listening to other readers and things. You know, so for people who've been doing the work, and I was just talking about this with someone this morning, for those people, they're seeing those results like boom, they're coming straight through the veil, like from the etheric into the physical realm. For people who have been doing the work, but not in a high vibrational sense, they are also experiencing very strong results at this time, guys. So some of these energies, I don't know how else to say it, are kind of like pissed off that they are getting the results that they are getting, even though that's the energy they put out. They're not happy about it. So some of these energies want to come back or return to people who they know have been doing the work that they were not supportive of, or they just didn't want to join them in doing the work, and they want to benefit from that good energy, that good karma that those individuals are having because they've done the work. So this can create issues when a person has said, no, I don't want to deal with you anymore. It's not an alignment for me. Maybe you even said it with love, but the person is salty about it because they feel that basically you don't have a right to say no to them because that's been their experience with you. Maybe it was more of a controlling relationship or energies that were manipulative and you just weren't where you are now. And maybe, you know, it's easier for you to say no and put healthy boundaries in place. Well, if they're having a problem with it, that's when energies can become resistive and or forceful. Like they feel they have a right to intercede into your energetic space, and so they become pushy about it. And this is where it can become a problem in the 3D, because then these people want to enter your space, and depending on what mindset they're in, that interaction can be unpleasant. Let me just put it that way. So it's a long roundabout way of saying people can get pissed off because stuff is going bad for them, it's going good for you, and they want to push their way back in, but you have boundaries, and so they might get pushier instead of just like, I don't know, chilling out and just going elsewhere because you told them no. Like they don't understand no means no, basically. So once again, not to cause paranoia or fear, you are protected. You're good. It's just you need to be mindful about your surroundings and people approaching you, past people in situations like that, okay? That's crazy that these two cards have the exact same wording and they're mirror images, 999888. That also gives me an energy. It could be mirror images. See, when you flip this upside down, this becomes a new number. This one here is the same. It's 8 still, but it's mirror image, right? However you look at it. I mean, this could be like a false twin flame, or maybe, you know, a twin flame gone. You know, the twin flame situations can be challenging just in and of itself because of the nature of it. But maybe somebody that you had contracts with when you came here and they didn't do their part, or decided not to uphold their end of the contract. Or, you know, maybe this is a false twin flame, maybe this is a soulmate, things went south, you know, maybe this is a business partner, maybe this is a ex-friend or a frenemy or something like that. And this is not, I'm not picking up this is a person that you are currently dealing with, like even just off of these two cards. Like this is giving me the energy you've recognized something, released it, and karma is now having an effect for the good, for the bad, for the indifferent, for the ugly, for the pretty, whatever. Karma is doing its thing based on the vibration that's been put out there, and you all have moved on. This person has not. And this is why I say it reminds me of the reading from the other day, which is that this person's focus is on you. For whatever reason, they're not able to just let it go, which is also not good. But you know, once again, you're safe, you're protected. It's just that there's definitely an issue here with someone's, the way that they're viewing things, and they're not thinking very clearly. So, you know, we just want everybody to be safe out here in these streets, right? Not saying you're not, but we just want everybody to be mindful of their surroundings and the kind of people that are approaching them, right? Super important. Because for some of you, this is a past person. For some of you, this may not be a person you know personally. Maybe you know of them, or they know you through a friend group or whatever, but you may not know this person. You may not know this person on a personal level. Okay, let's see what we have on a clarifying life situations deck. Oh, goodness. Well, we have cards popping off here. Let's see what we got. 2 went down here. We're going to keep these 2. Let me see what else pops out, guys. I'm just going to split the deck. This is a big deck. So we're going to split it. Let's see what comes up. Any other? Ooh. Well, there it is. A few messages here Spirit wants to get across. Okay. Everything's straight to the floor. That's for sure. Let's see. Very interesting. Trying to hold the cards in their original position. Let's check this deck here. Spirit, anything else for the collective? lot flew out just right up front. So let's see what we got. I'm going to put those there. Okay, so these were the first two. Fast progress. Fast progress. This one says, move forward with swift precision and do what must be done now. Yeah, you guys are being encouraged to focus on your goals, and what you released here is in the past. You're supposed to be focusing on what you've been working to manifest or obtain, because you're going to make fast progress. And that's probably why this energy is drawn towards you, is something that you're going to obtain that they are not. And so that's probably why they're looking at you. And just like in the 888 card, you know, some of you are gonna gain a lot of wealth and abundance, you know, not just wealth from the aspect of, you know, doing what you love and health and wellness and having more time. All of those are major key forms of abundance and wealth. But some of you are actually going to have like financial wealth, like pentacles. So you're going to be like well off financially, and this is going to be fast. Whatever it is that's coming your way, it may not be something that looks like, oh yeah, if I do this, I'm going to be wealthy or rich. It might not look that way, but it, especially to others, but it will be that for some of you who resonate with that part of the message. So that might be why, once again, this energy is coming towards you. And then this one says, plan wisely. Yeah. So this has to do with like being clear about what's happening around you, and also your plans for the future, the way that you're looking at things and the way that you're planning for your future. You know, bring in that energy of wisdom. If you are not sure how to engage with things, do the research, you know, strategic plotting and planning, and doing that and having that foresight will help you to unveil new paths, new knowledge, new information that will help you with all of this new energy that's coming in. It could also be that a past or returning energy wants to have a part in what is coming in for you. And definitely this is why you're being encouraged to plan wisely, bring in that energy of wisdom. If somebody is not in a healed energy and they want to engage with your pentacles, like the things that you are producing that have to do with your wealth and your success, is that a smart idea? And once again, this is not financial advice. This is, it definitely speak with a professional about that. Maybe you need to call a financial planner. I don't know. But this is just speaking about the energy coming from the cards, is telling you you really need to be mindful and plan to cultivate success here. And then I see the chess pieces here. It's not checkers, it's chess. So you want to have all your pieces lined up nicely. Okay. Then we have honest echoes. Honest echoes. This one talks about listening to the whispers of your heart, for you know the whole truth. This is powerful energy here, guys. Why? Because you already know who this person is. And in this case, for some of you who resonate with this message, you already know that this person isn't healed. You know what the issues were from the past, problems you had with a person. Somebody entering your space like that, again, it should be at the very least a yellow flag, like yield, caution. Don't just run into doing business with them or interacting with them in a certain way. Or if they had unhealthy, imbalanced emotional, you know, response in the relationship or the friendship or the business partnership or whatever, and it was imbalanced or dysregulated, be careful about being in spaces alone with this person or this energy, because you're getting a warning here, like you had a duplicate message, a mirrored message. That's why I'm thinking for some of you, this might be like a twin flame or somebody you had a charged or passionate relationship or interaction with, and maybe sometimes things would go too far in one direction. Like, you're being encouraged to be very careful about that. You know what happened here. Be honest and authentic with yourself and plan wisely, because it has to do with your progress. You're on a fast track. You don't want to mix that up with energies that are disruptive or that could create serious issues for you. More adventures. More adventures. So this one's talking about embracing the unknown with curiosity and letting each journey shape your path in wisdom. And you can see the image here, like this house is in this green pastured field, but it's on top of a mountain. Who would think to put a house up there? This person did, and they created something that was very beautiful and unique for them. You're being encouraged to do the same thing here. What's for you may not look like an opportunity for someone else, and that's okay. This is for you. So you're going to have more adventures. You're going to be stepping on new pathways. You're going to be taking in new information and knowledge that's going to bring in what's for you. Not for this past energy, or not for people returning that you know are not healed and want to benefit. And this is why, if you're already postured in that position, like you've already blocked somebody, stopped dealing with somebody, and they find another way to try and get in your space, this is why you're being encouraged to like be mindful of your surroundings, because the person might be looking for another way to approach, which is not, it's not appropriate. It's like, it's manipulative. It's for the purposes of getting in your space so they can try to engage with you, and that's not going to feel good. Certainly not for you. And hopefully for those of you who resonate with this message, you'll just go on ahead and stay away from this person, you know, with this energy, this place, this thing, whatever it is for you, whoever is resonating with this message. We want you to use the course of wisdom. Okay, any other messages for the collective out of this deck? What do we have? Nothing there. We'll just check this side one more time, and then we'll just move on into the, I think the Angel's Wisdom. Any other messages for collective out of this deck? What else do we have? Yeah, I think everything just kind of popped out at once. Yeah, embrace courage. This was on the bottom. I'll just share that with you. Embrace courage. You don't have to be fearful about this past person and whatever problem they're having and they're trying to approach you with. Some of you might have been in relationships where you were kind of scared of this person. Maybe they did something abusive toward you. You know, trigger warning, but definitely, maybe they did, and maybe you're kind of nervous about this person approaching. You don't have to be scared. Embrace courage. You are protected. The fact that you've come this far without this person, without any issues, is an indicator of the fact that you're protected. They could have flared up any time before this point in time that you found this video. They have not. That is because they understand that you're protected. You're working on your path. They may not even know where you are to try to bump into you. You're just being encouraged to be mindful of your surroundings, just in case, you know, certain energies are around trying to find ways to connect with you or bump into you. Be mindful of that. So you're being encouraged to embrace courage, open your mind, learn from experiences, and let answers unfold in your journey. So you've experienced some things here, and you're being encouraged to open your mind to those experiences. Acknowledge, be honest about what you've experienced, and let that help you to move forward, not backwards into past energy. And let the answers unfold in your journey. Like, you don't have to feel like you have to rush this energy. Yeah, and seek clarity, you know, taking time to understand what has happened and why it's happened. Get clarity on things. Act with clarity. Yes, don't do anything before you take some time to think about it. If somebody's rushing you to do something, that's a yellow flag. But wait a minute, why do I have to rush? Why can't I just take a minute and think? You know, what are we doing here? But definitely embrace the potential. Embrace the potential. This doesn't mean we cut ourselves off to everything because there's some weird energies around. You know, we still want to embrace the potential because we don't want to miss things because we're walking around in an energy of fear or paranoia. Please know there will be harmony and the scales will be balanced. Whatever happened to you in this situation, it's going to get rectified. You know, and if somebody's got some ill or negative intent here, it's going to get rectified. Like, because you're protected, because you have something that you are here to do, you don't have to worry about that. You just need to stay focused on what you're doing, but you also need to be mindful of your surroundings and those who are approaching you during this time period, okay? Let me put these here, and we're gonna go into this other deck for some more information on this situation, just to clarify, get a little more understanding. We're gonna do Angel's Wisdom. I might drop a couple story cubes. Let's see what's going on here. Guys, if you are enjoying the reading thus far, please like, share, and subscribe. And definitely, I'm super happy that you're with me today for the reading. And if this is not your message, I thank you for coming and just hanging out with the collective and just contributing your good energy and good vibes to the reading today. Okay, let's see what's here for the collective. Any messages for the collective out of this deck? Oops, that's a lot of cards. I mean, that's a lot. We'll take the one on the top. We'll see what pops up, okay? That happens sometimes. It's not always a bad thing. I mean, it's never a bad thing, but it kind of happens sometimes because there's certain cards that need to get out, and so it might get stuck in a cluster or a clump of cards. But yeah, and Wisdom is the first card out from this deck. Wisdom, patience. Okay. These ones are sticking out. Yep. Pay attention. Pay attention. Not just to your surroundings, but things that are happening around you. Be mindful. Like, I'm getting an energy, like whoever is resonating with this message, you might be a person who's been noticing some things that were off or a little strange over maybe the past 2 to 3 years, and you might be, you know, feeling that energy still with certain situations. Don't just ignore it and discount it because you don't have specific evidence or proof of something. Just be mindful of your emotional response, what's coming up for you. We're supposed to listen to our intuition when we're around others and we feel strange or drained or, you know, whatever the energy is that doesn't feel in alignment. You're supposed to pay attention to that. Each and everything I do is worthy of my time and attention. Also, not just focusing on what's wrong in your life, but also paying close attention to the good stuff and being grateful for it and celebrating it. So we don't want to operate our life in a space of fear and regret. We want to operate it in a space of potential, new beginnings, and outcomes. If what you focus your attention on is wanted or not, it's what you become a match for. So if we're constantly focusing on negativity, maybe things that you all were focusing on in the past with some of these old energies, before you awakened and started working on your goals, that is what you are more likely to manifest. So you're being encouraged to really pay attention to your physical surroundings, but also your thoughts, the way you're thinking about things. Creativity, divine inspiration strikes at the most wonderful times. Creativity, your creativity is one of your biggest assets that has moved you in the direction of this, you know, these amazing results that you're about to experience. 888. You have a fast track, speedy approach towards wealth and abundance. Whomever is resonating with this, whether you recognize it or not, it may not have happened yet. It's on its way. Divine inspiration strikes at the most wonderful times. The angels remind you that the more you believe in your abilities and let your creative impulses out, the better artist you become. You start to feel more alive and powerful as you allow new wonderful ideas into your mind. Yeah, so be open to that creative energy. It's going to keep you moving forward here. I see Spirit is moving us away from this other energy. It didn't want us to dabble in it too long. Forgiveness. The door to my heart opens inward. I move through forgiveness to love. Super important. Whomever these past energies are, you can forgive them and keep moving. And what I mean by that is, it's not saying I'm okay and I accept what these people have done to me or what this situation, how it has affected me. It's not saying that. The forgiveness is something that allows you to release inside of your own heart so you can move forward. You don't want to be stuck on these energies for the next whatever years. They will slow down your progress. Also, if it has to do with something someone else did that you didn't have any control over, it's not even your energy. It's like somebody passing you like a hot poker and you're just like, okay, I'll hold it, and you're just burning your hands. Like, there's no reason for you to hold it. Throw it down, release it, let it go. If you need to, you know, get some support, somebody to talk with that you trust and that you know, enjoy being in their space and that they hold space for you. You know, have a person like that that you can speak with about whatever this is that might be on your heart, but you are definitely being encouraged to release it and let it go. And patience. It takes time for miracles to happen, and I'm okay with that. Remind yourself when you start to feel impatient about how quickly things is coming in for you or new things are working out. Be patient. It takes time. It took time for you to get to where you are presently. It takes time to get to the next spot. It doesn't always take time, but sometimes it does. And it's acknowledging that and being okay with it that helps us to move through that energy when we start to feel like we're, you know, things aren't moving quick enough or we're feeling stuck. Leadership. My positive attitude influences others. Leadership. Yeah, I'm picking up an energy for whomever resonates with this message. You are somebody who is a voice that others listen to. Whatever field that you are utilizing your creativity or however this is manifesting, you're someone that people enjoy listening to. You're a natural leader. And you have the ability to accomplish any and everything that you set your mind to in this life. The angel deck reminds you that, you know, it's important that you're able to discover this special gift and use it to help others in need. So whatever this is coming in for you, or maybe what you're going to be doing, it has something to do with your ability to teach, instruct, lead others in a way that they want to connect with you. And maybe that's why this past energy can't like just let it go, because there's so many beautiful qualities about you, collective, that is a draw for this energy, for this person. This also could speak to this past relationship, whatever it was, that you had to have a lot of patience and forgiveness with yourself and also with the other person. Because I'm picking up for some of you, this has to do with a relationship you walked away from. Wow. And you're taking the lead in your life by putting yourself first. If you don't do it, who's going to do it? And people will talk sometimes about being selfless and discount being self-full, not selfish, self-full. But if you don't take the lead in caring for you, who will do it? You cannot expect someone else to do that, so you had to do that. You know, I picked that energy up in the leadership card. You had to stand in yourself as well and be a leader for yourself. Wisdom. My mind is strong, open, and clear. Wisdom. Yeah, you're being encouraged to be wise about the choices and the steps you take next. And that includes being mindful of your surroundings, people that you're allowing into your energetic space, the choices that you're making about your goals and your opportunity that's coming through, to utilize good planning, you know, to really step into this energy of holding whatever this is the universe is bringing to you in a very loving way, as if it is a valuable gem that you don't want to drop, you don't want to scuff, you don't want to damage at all. It is so valuable. And to really hold all of this in this way. Wow. Okay. I'm going to, I don't know, like this is more descriptive. I think what I'm going to do is pull a guide card from the Green Witch Oracle, and then matter of fact, I'm going to just pull a couple story dice out of here, and then I'll pull a closing card, because the thing I don't want to do is get back into the energy of this person or these people that you need to be mindful of. Like, you, for whomever this is that resonates with this message, you either know this person or you don't know them at all, in which case only thing I could do is just pull some really vague descriptive cards. I think the energy here that you're being guided to focus on is more so about just, you know, gently being mindful of your space, not allowing unknown energies that feel out of alignment into your space at this time because of what you have coming in. It's of high value. So you've got to know and be honest and authentic with yourself. Others are picking up on this energy. They see it. They understand that there's something very special coming in for you, and they want to be around it or around you. And some people are not balanced about no means no. They just aren't. And so they become forceful or pushy. This is where the mindfulness about your surroundings comes in, because you want to be safe, right? Once again, not to create paranoia, but it's true. I'm hearing to pull out, let me see, 3 or 4 of these. Okay. Uh-oh. Let's see. Impressionism. Impressionism, that's the first one. Philosophy. Philosophy. Children. Reality. I don't know if you can see that. You know, right off the cuff, I'm picking up somebody is a teacher. Because we have impressionism, which could be like a form of artwork, or maybe like a, I don't know, philosophy, a philosophical topic. Somebody is teaching children. Reality. Or maybe it's a reality that you're going to be teaching children. I don't know. Something about children here, and philosophy and impressionism. So I'm definitely getting the energy of somebody who is an educator. Maybe whomever resonates with this message is somebody who's an educator. Maybe you teach one of these topics. Maybe you teach college kids or high school kids, or maybe middle school kids. Maybe that's where this leadership energy is coming from too. Like, you naturally are inclined towards teaching and educating others. I don't know. That's kind of what I'm picking up. But if you guys see something different, definitely put it in the chat. But that is interesting. I'm getting a teacher energy. So whoever resonates with this message might be a teacher of some kind. Or maybe you're in school for teaching, or you are, or you're going to be teaching or working with children, or educating children, or young people, or people that are younger than you anyways. That is very interesting. Let's go to the Green Witch Oracle and get a card to close out here. Ooh. Before that falls, let me just grab that. Shuffle here. Very good. Okay, Spirit. Let's just get one card for the collective to close out. Very interesting message today. I get the idea that whomever this message resonates with is a feminine energy, or, you know, they work out of their feminine energy quite frequently. Well, there's quite a few that came out here. We're going to take this one on the top. Yeah, this came out before. This might be similar energy because this came out before. All right, we're going to read this one. This came out in another reading that had a similar topic. This might even be the same energies involved in this reading. I don't know, but it is interesting. All right, so we have mortar and pestle. Mortar and pestle. And this one says integration, subtlety, and thoroughness. Yeah, you guys are integrating a lot of new information, new ideas, open to new opportunities. There's a lot of integration work here, and it's like putting herbs in a mortar and pestle and grounding it up. Like you're learning how to work with these new energies. Let's see what we have here for mortar and pestle. Let's see. Oh, there it goes. There we go, mortar and pestle. So integration, subtlety, and thoroughness. This one says, the goals of the mortar and pestle are twofold. First, to reduce the size of something, and then to combine ingredients. In a spell, in order to evenly combine your components, you need to break them down into smaller parts. The grinding motion used with a mortar and pestle can appear aggressive, and applying too much force can make your ingredients fly everywhere. Use finesse. Be gentle but thorough. Take the time to blend things evenly. This card tells you that something in your life needs to be better incorporated. It could be as simple as integrating your patience into daily life. Look at this. Patience. Wow. Or something more complex. Okay? Like finding balance between two relationships. What were we just talking about? This is what I'm saying. Some of this energy is past person energy. Whatever it is, take it slow and you'll scatter what you're trying to integrate. Reflection. What parts of your life do you need to blend more seamlessly? So this has to do with blending, but this also has to do with like being thorough and observing things, breaking things down into pieces and looking at what's there, and then carefully moving it around the mortar, you know, the mortar bowl, and with the pestle to grind it up nicely. In order to do that, we need to use wisdom, patience. We need to tap into our leadership skills. We need to tap into our forgiveness of self and others, and that helps us to really integrate things smoothly. But also, one of the things that I'm picking up that you need to be more mindful of here is like your energy and who is in it and who's in your physical surroundings as well at this time. This is going to be part of the work that you're doing to kind of seamlessly blend everything in very nicely so you have good results. Because definitely if we are not mindful, we could miss something super important and not have good results. So there's some overall energy there in the Green Witch's Oracle. So guys, that is the reading for today. Please like, share, and subscribe if this was your reading. If not, definitely return again. I am uploading regularly and we will have some more messages on here, and it is more likely that the more regularly you return, the more likely I will pick up on energies associated with things that you are dealing with, okay? So once again, guys, thank you for being here. My name is Ora-gen, and I am an energy reader, and this is the Ora-gen Channel. And I look forward to being with you guys in the next reading. Love and light.